So I learned at Landmark Education the phrase, transformation is going from one way of being to another for no other reason than you say so. And it's funny because I have not used that phrase or said that to myself or anybody else in like, I don't know, like a decade. But I'm on my way to a client's and I am not in the freaking mood. And I know that like when I get there, I'm gonna look at her eyes and my entire mood is gonna change. But leaving my house, recognizing the way that I feel right now, if I were to keep trying to like change the way that I feel through like waiting for the sun to come out, or like, can I blame it on a number of different circumstances? Yeah, I totally can. Like 100%, 110%. There are valid reasons for me to be a total grump right now. But when I actually ask myself and check in with myself, like, but do I like being a grump? Do I want to feel this way? The answer is hell effing no. I don't want to feel this way. I don't like feeling this way. I don't want to feel this way. I'm gonna try to stop feeling this way before I get to my client. So I'm asking myself, like, okay, well, what do you need to do? Like, do you need to do something? Like, do you need to put on music? Do you need to listen to a podcast? Do you need to get some inspiration? Do you need to like focus on something else? Like, do you need to change your mental focus? Do you need to make a phone call so that you feel like you've gotten something done? Like, does this need to be a productive drive? Like, what is going to have me show up at my clients being like me, happy, what she's paying for? And so as I'm evaluating, like, okay, well, what do I need right now? What do I need to change? What do I need to do? What can I listen to or call or whatever? Like, how can I change my way of being right now? That's when I had the realization. I'm like, oh, wait a second, Erica. You learned a really long time ago that you don't necessarily need to look to external forces to change how you feel on the inside. And now is probably a good time to use that. Now, I can still put on the music or make the phone call or listen to the podcast or like do something, effective and productive. But I can also change my way of being and feeling before I do those things. And that's a powerful place to be. That would empower me right now. And I don't think I use that often enough. Like, consciously. I think I do that a lot unconsciously, but I still do it through the mechanism of, okay, let me change my environment, let me do something different. And like, because don't get me wrong, it's work, and it really shouldn't be hard work, like, to change your way of being internally. Like, if basically what I'm saying is, you need to, or at least I have learned for myself, that I need to balance this tool with intuition and know when it is a good time to use it and when it's not. Because asking myself right now, how long of a story do I want to tell? I don't want to tell a long story. So I'm going to just wrap this up by saying that I'm glad I have this tool. I'm grateful I have this tool, and now is the perfect time to use this tool. And there are times in my life when I've used this tool to my detriment. Like, it has been too hard to use that tool, which means it wasn't the right tool. Does that make sense? Like, in my marriage, when things got mentally and emotionally controlling to the point of abuse, and I knew that internally I could react differently or I could be differently, that's not the time to use that tool. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it's like, you have to honor yourself first. You have to honor who you are first. And I think, thankfully, in my life now, I'm really grounded in who I am and who I'm becoming, because we change. We change constantly. I mean, if we didn't, I don't know. That's a whole other topic. But it's good to use tools at the right moment. And I'm glad that I thought of this tool today, because I can do that. And I just realized that I'm going the wrong direction